evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?
Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. Since we last saw ya, the Tigers have rattled off 7 wins in 10 games to the tune of an 8-3 record. And interestingly enough, 2 of the 3 losses were actually with Casey Mize on the mound. So we'll just kind of show you real quickly the numbers so far. His whip is still pretty solid. And he lost one of the games in a low-scoring affair and pitched fairly well. The other game, we actually ended up getting beat like 9-4 or something, but he had one inning where an error ended up costing us like 5 runs because it was at the end of his at the end of his start pretty much. He gave up an error. I gave him another couple of batters to try and get out of the inning. He gave up a hit and then a home run. Somebody else comes in. I think it was Matthew Boyd because there were some lefties due up and he got shelled. But Eduardo Rodriguez is pitching very well. Lopez has been okay. He's 2-0, but he hasn't been very sharp. Skubal is doing well, except the whip is elevated, but he's getting some strikeouts to get him out of trouble. Jackson Jobe has actually been okay. The walks were the issue that we were kind of going to want to watch going into this season, and he's already got 5 in 11 innings, but just 8 hits allowed over those 11 innings and no home runs. So he's doing okay. In the bullpen, Matthew Boyd, 4 innings of work, and he's just been atrocious. So that is not what we wanted to see. I was really hoping that this guy would be a rock-steady solution for us in long relief. That hasn't panned out. Matt Tabor has also been terrible. Strom, just 3 innings of work. Not really worried about anything just yet, but he's been a little bit off. Chris Ashton has been awesome. Andrew Chaffin, the whip is up, but he's been able to get the job done. Brandon Webb also whip up a little bit, but he strikes out so many guys that even if he gives up a walk, he's probably going to be able to manage to get his way out of trouble because he doesn't give up a lot of hits because of just his attributes. The hits per 9 and Ks per 9 are just incredible. And then Gallegos has been pretty solid. A 1.17 whip is a little higher than I want to see it, but 6 innings of work so far. He's given up 1 earned run over that stretch. Has not blown a save, I believe. Yeah, 6 for 6. The 1 run he gave up was a home run, but he's been pretty good for us. So the pitching has been solid. Then I'll show you real quickly the offense. Riley Green off to a very hot start. Andrew Benintendi swinging the bat well. Devers a little bit slow. Torkelson has started to heat up. Jonah Perez struggling a little bit. Austin Meadows is the biggest disappointment so far, but again, it's early. We're not real worried. Baez, the average is down. It seems like he's been doing better than that, but maybe it's just that he's been coming up with clutch hits. Stevenson's doing very well, and Mondesi has gotten cold on us. On the bench, I just can't find opportunities to get Jordan Luplow into the game. And some of that, honestly, is Riley Green is swinging the bat so well that I'm trying to actually leave him in the game when there's a lefty on the hill. Or I guess when he starts the game because it's a right-handed pitcher, and then if they bring in a left-handed reliever, I'm trying to actually leave him in to get some reps against lefties. Meadows is the guy that I'd be okay pulling in exchange for Luplow, but the opportunities just haven't been there. VR just 4 at bats. Castro has actually been swinging it pretty well. He's 3 for 10. And I'm using him a lot as late ball game defensive substitutions actually for Javi Baez to give him some rest. But in some cases, putting him at third. But honestly, VR is decent enough on defense that I'm okay bringing him in to give Devers some rest. Akil Baddoo just 8 at bats. He's 1 for 8. He's also going to struggle to get at bats this year just because we've got 3 really good left-handed hitting outfielders ahead of him on the depth chart. Dylan Dingler, just 1 for 4 so far. He's Also a guy that we're bringing in as late ball game defensive substitutions for the most part. But he's been doing a decent job for us. So that's a quick look around at, early season statistics. Now we're ready to go on and take on the Astros in Game 3 of the series. We split the first two. This is the game where Mize had the inning kind of get away from him. And it was 14-6. So it was actually close at the time of that blow-up inning, and then all of a sudden the game just got out of hand. Well, actually, they took the lead, and then Matthew Boyd came in and was just awful. So we got one more game at home here against the Astros. It's going to be Eduardo Rodriguez against Trevor Bauer. So stand by, and we're heading out to Comerica. And here we are at Comerica Park. It is the Tigers and the Astros. These teams off to pretty good starts, respectively, with the Tigers 8-3, Astros 8-4, and it's Eduardo Rodriguez on the bump for the Tigers today as he pitched well so far this season. A look at the series recap so far. The Tigers take Game 1 4-2, and then Houston just throttles them yesterday to a 14-6 victory as the things just got away from the Tigers in that one. So the rubber match is coming up, and there you see the numbers for the lefty. He's 1-0 across 2 starts, 13 2/3 innings of work, just 10 hits, 2 walks allowed. He struck out 17, which is up from the usual expectations from him, but nonetheless, he's pitching well and getting things started. Juan Nieto swinging at the second pitch, lifts a fly to right. Meadows is under that one and has it for the first out, so that'll give us a chance to take a look at this Houston lineup, as again, it was Nieto leading off. Then batting second is Joe Perez at first, then Kyle Tucker, Alvarez, and Altuve in the middle. Wilson Contreras behind the dish. The DH is Edgar Cruz, Bobby Witt Jr. at short, and Brett Phillips batting ninth, playing center field. Now 2 away for Kyle Tucker. Got him with a slider, and he's down on strikes, and it's a 1-2-3 first for Rodriguez. And now we go to the bottom of the inning, but first a look at the Astros starter. It's Trevor Bauer, back in the league after a suspension. He's 0-2 so far this season. Has not been very sharp, just 9 1/3 across 2 starts, 14 hits and 6 walks. A whip over 2, the ERA pushing 6, and he looks to get his season on track. But a 1-2 pitch to Riley Green is a curve that he didn't get down out of the zone, and Green stays hot as he takes that one into the gap in right center field. Cut off, and it's a single to start things off. Then Benintendi, 3-1 pitch, rolls over a cutter right in front of the mound. Bauer fields and gets him, but now a runner in scoring position and 1 away. That would bring up Rafael Devers, and on a 1-0 pitch, he gets a fastball to hit, hammers it deep to right field, and it goes off the top of the wall out there in right center. Green comes in to score. It's a double for Devers, and the Tigers in the lead already, just 3 batters in. It's 1-0. Now 2 away for Jonah Perez. He got a fastball to hit, but just a little bit off with the timing. Got under that one, and that's routine in center. Phillips has that, and after 1, it's 1-0 Tigers, thanks to the RBI double from Devers, and he narrowly missed a home run on that one. Now on to the top of the second. It's Yordan Alvarez chasing one down and away in the dirt. Stevenson sends that down to first to get him, and that's the first out there in the second inning. Now 2 away, and it's Contreras, little chopper to the right side. Torkelson fields that one, takes it to the bag himself. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Rodriguez. Now on to the bottom of the second. This is the 12th pitch of the at-bat, and Austin Meadows squared it up, but unfortunately lined it right into the shift there out in the outfield for the first out. Then it's Javi Baez, fastball up and away, got him swinging. That's the second out of the inning, but look at the pitch count. He's at 40 here. That's 41 as he walks Tyler Stevenson with 2 away. It's a runner on, and Willie Castro due up. Second pitch of the at-bat is right down the middle, and he takes that one into the gap in left center field. Good job to cut it off out there, but it's not going to be enough. Here comes the throw to the plate. Tyler Stevenson is going to get in just ahead of the throw. It's an RBI double for Castro, and the Tigers rally for a run here with 2 outs. And Bauer's pitch count already way up there. That is pitch number 48 now here in just the second inning, and it's a walk to Green to make it first and second, 2 down for Andrew Benintendi, and the Tigers with another opportunity here. 2-2 pitch. He hits a curve right on the screws, but right at Jose Altuve. That will end the inning, but the Tigers do a great job running up the pitch count, and they've got a 2-run lead as we head to the bottom of the third now. another 1-2-3 inning for Rodriguez that you didn't get to see. And there's Devers twisted up on a pitch up and in. He's down on strikes. Then it's Jonah Perez, 2-2. He couldn't hold up. The cutter ran in under his hands. He's down on strikes as well. And after 3, it is 2-0 Tigers. Juan Nieto to lead off the top of the 4th. Base hit up the middle. And the Astros have their first base runner of the ball game on a leadoff single here in the 4th. So they look to try and maybe get something going here. Next batter, Joe Perez. He hits a soft ground ball to first. It's a 3-6-1 double play as they're able to turn it. So finally the Astros get a runner on, and immediately Rodriguez induces a double play, and he has faced the minimum now. Now 2 outs for Kyle Tucker. He's down on strikes now for the 2nd time. And Eduardo Rodriguez is locked in here in Detroit. Now 2 away, a 2-2 pitch, or actually a 2-1 pitch is a strike, but Javi Baez caught stealing. Contreras guns him down the end of the inning, and it's still 2-0 as we head to the 5th. 2-2 pitch to Contreras. He's looking another 1-2-3 inning for Eduardo Rodriguez. He has faced the minimum through 5. Now on to the bottom of the 2nd, 2 out. And that's Benintendi caught looking on a fastball on the inside corner, just barely caught the edge. Down on strikes, that would end the inning. Now to the top of the 6th, 2 outs, ground ball to first. Torkelson takes it to the bag. It's another quick inning for Rodriguez as the Astros just cannot get anything going. Now to the bottom of the 6th, 2 out for Jonah Perez. Hits it hard, but it goes off of Bauer's leg. Fielded by Altuve, and they get him for a 1-4-3 inning ending force out. Now on to the top of the 7th. 2 away, ground ball to first. Torkelson takes it to the bag again. And Rodriguez now through 7 innings. We go to the stretch. He has still faced the minimum, just 1 base runner allowed. Bottom of the 7th, Riley Green had a chance there with a couple runners on, but he's twisted up, down on strikes. That would end the inning. And we go to the 8th. Rodriguez still in control out there. 2 away for Wilson Contreras. Ground ball to short. Javi Baez fields it on the backhand, fires it over to first, but pulls Torkelson. That will go down as an E6, and the inning will continue. So a home run could tie it. Now Edgar Cruz due up. 2-2 fastball, got him swinging, and the Astros are still held scoreless as we now go to the bottom of the 8th. 2 away for Spencer Torkelson. Gets a fastball right down the middle, but he just missed that one. Fly ball to deep center field, handled by Phillips, and now we're going to the 9th. It's 8-9-1 due up for the Astros, and Eduardo Rodriguez going out there looking for the complete game. Swing and a miss there as he gets Bobby Witt Jr. with the changeup, and that's the first out of the inning. So now 2 outs away, and now it's with 2 down. Juan Nieto, 2-1 pitch, broken bat. Castro Fields avoids the bat, gets him at first, and that is an absolute pitching gem for Eduardo Rodriguez as he shuts him out. A 1-hitter complete game. Only 2 base runners reached the entire day. The Astros just had nothing going for him offensively. Not much to say here. The only hit was a base hit up the middle by Nieto back in the 4th inning. They struck out 6 times, no walks, just nothing really to talk about. They did hit into a double play right after that single. The only other batter that reached was on an error. Bauer ends up going just 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 2 earned. Not a bad outing, but he does get his 3rd loss of the season. Abreu pitches 2 scoreless innings, giving up a hit and a walk, striking out a pair. Smith fired the 8th, walking 1, but holding the Tigers scoreless in that half as well. Tigers end up with just 5 hits and 4 walks on the day. They struck out 6 times, including 2 for Javi Baez, who had the error as well. He was kind of busy in this one. Devers with a double, Castro a double. Each of those went for RBIs. Jonathan VR ended up hitting into a double play. Baez, the error that we talked about, also caught stealing. Rodriguez, 9 innings, 1 hit, no walks, 6 strikeouts, gets his 2nd win of the season, and the Tigers take this one 2-0. And we're not done yet. We've got more action from Comerica Park as it's going to be the White Sox coming to town to take on the Tigers. The white and black squad comes in at 13-9 so far early in this season. Tigers sitting at 16-6. The ceremonial first pitch is down the middle, maybe a little bit short, but nonetheless maybe a good sign about the pitching that they're going to get from that man right there, Pablo Lopez. He is off to a 4-0 start, so the free agent acquisition has been pretty darn good. His whip sits just south of 1. He's got 26 1/3 innings of work over those 4 starts, so he's given him some length as well, and he looks to keep it going. First batter is Josh Rojas, lifts a fly ball into center field. That is an 8-pitch at bat, but a routine fly for Riley Green. That's the first out. And now let's take a look at the White Sox lineup in this one, as it was Rojas leading off. And batting second is going to be J.P. Crawford and Luis Robert in center, Hunter Renfroe in left, Moncada at third, Gavin Sheets playing first, Gleyber Torres, the DH, Mike Yastrzemski, the grandson of Carl, playing right field, and M.J. Melendez will do the catching and bat ninth. Two-way in the inning, Robert hits a ground ball to second, Mondesi fields and gets him, and that's a 1-2-3 first for Pablo Lopez, so a good start for the Tigers righty. Now we get a look at the White Sox starter. It is Emerson Hancock making his 5th start of the season. He has not been very good. 14 2/3 across 4 starts. He's 0-3. His ERA is north of 9. His whip north of 2. Walks have been an issue, but also a lot of hard contact. First batter, Riley Green. He got him to 1-2, but then left a slider right down the middle. And Riley Green hammers that ball into the right center field gap for a leadoff single, and he continues to swing the bat very well. Next batter, Andrew Benintendi. Got him with a changeup there, pulled the string. That's the first out and first strikeout for Hancock. Now Devers on a 2-1 pitch. There goes Riley Green, and he is into second base with a stolen bag. That is his 3rd of the season, so he's in scoring position now with 1 away. No double play in order. Now with 2 down, it's Spencer Torkelson lifting one deep to center field, but he got under that one. That's going to be caught, and that'll do it for the Tigers in the first. They strand a runner, and we're scoreless after 1. 1 away for Yohan Moncada, a pitch in the dirt that gets away from Stevenson and goes all the way to the backstop, and he is able to reach on a strikeout and wild pitch, so not even a throw down to try and get him, and that's the first base runner for the White Sox. Then with 1 away, a changeup that's left up, lifted deep to left field. Baду goes back. He leaps but comes up just short of robbery on that one. It's a 2-run shot for Gavin Sheets, his 6th of the season. A definite mistake in location there, as the changeup is Lopez's best pitch, but he left that one right down the chute, and he paid the price. Comes back and gets Gleyber Torres swinging on a fastball up and in, so a good job rebounding there for Lopez. Now we go to the top or the bottom of the second. Akil Baddoo on a 2-2 pitch. Fastball up that he just torches into the right field bleachers. That ball didn't get very high, but that's a solo shot for Baddoo. He gets the opportunity as the starter today, giving Austin Meadows the day off, and takes advantage with his first home run of the season. Now Tyler Stevenson, could not hold up there, chased one off the plate away. He's down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Tigers, but they get 1, and it is now 2-1 as we head to the top of the third. M.J. Melendez, 2-2 pitch, fastball on the inside corner, frozen. He's down on strikes, and that's the first out. Then it's going to be Josh Rojas, 1-2 pitch to him, change up off the plate, got him chasing. That's back-to-back strikeouts now for Lopez. And he's not done yet. J.P. Crawford, fastball up and in, got him looking. Sets down the side in order. Great inning there for Lopez, bouncing back from the 2-run second. Now on to the bottom of the third. That's Mondesi chasing a changeup down out of the zone. Nice pitch there from Hancock as he registers a strikeout. Now with 2 away, it's Spencer Torkelson. Hits it hard, but a diving stop at first by Sheets. Flips to the bag to get him. That saved the run, as there were a couple runners on there. That ball was headed for right field. Probably would have scored a run, but a nice diving stop by Gavin Sheets to help his pitcher there. And after 3 innings, it is 2-1. The White Sox still lead. Now Luis Robert, a changeup down and away, got him looking. That's 4 straight strikeouts for Lopez, and the 5th of the ball game so far. Then Yohan Moncada, 2-2 pitch to him, is strike 3 swinging, so he has struck out 5 of the last 6. And Lopez looking pretty well locked in. Now to the 4th, a couple runners on again. This time it's Mondesi going down swinging. And we still stay 2-1 as we go to the top of the 5th now. White Sox still out in front. Now on to the bottom of the 5th after a scoreless top half. Andrew Benintendi, that was a fastball down and in on 2-2, but he is able to fight it off the other way, just out of the reach of Moncada. See where the pitch is located here. Definitely inside and down. He kind of gets jammed on it, but a good job of fighting that one off, and he's on with a base hit. And that's going to do it for Hancock. The pitch count was getting up there. The Tigers were doing an excellent job of making him work, and he is not even going to make it out of the 5th inning as they turn to Dinelson Lumet, coming on, making his 7th appearance of the year. He's 3-0 so far, but the ERA is not very reflective of that record. He's got a 4.6 ERA, striking out a bunch of guys, but also giving up a lot of hits. And it's going to be a runner on first for Rafael Devers with 1 away. He's down on strikes. That's the 2nd out as he got him on 4 pitches. and now it's up to Spencer Torkelson. 2-2 pitch was a fastball just in off the plate. Couldn't quite get around on it. That's another fly ball to center field, and that's going to do it for the Tigers in the 5th. Now the top of the 6th. MJ Melendez, first pitch changeup again, makes the mistake, and that ball is hooking, but it's going to hit the foul pole. Gone for a home run. That is the first of the year for Melendez, and a solo shot. First pitch of the inning, maybe just a little bit lazy there from Lopez, and that's going to make it 3-1. Now to the bottom of the 6th. First batter, Austin Meadows. He draws a walk, and that's going to bring up Akil Baddoo now with nobody out. Runner on first, 3-1 pitch. Tried the backdoor slider. It looked pretty good, but he doesn't get the call. It's back-to-back walks to start the inning. And with a 2-run lead, that is certainly not what you want to do, is put the couple of runs on for free. Next batter, Tyler Stevenson, actually with one away now. Base hit up the middle, off the glove of the second baseman. It goes down as an infield single. If he fields that, that's probably an inning-ending double play. And instead, the inning continues. And here comes Jonathan Villar. He's hitting .316 so far this season, so swinging the bat well as they pinch hit for Adalberto Mondesi. On a 3-2 pitch, he lifts one into shallow left center. That's going to get down. 2 runs will score. Good base running by Stevenson to get to third there. And now, runners on the corners, 1 away. It's a 2-run single for Jonathan Villar to tie this thing at 3, and they are not done yet. Riley Green, 2-2 pitch, gets a hanging slider right down the middle, and that ball is crushed into the right field bleachers. A 3-run shot as the Tigers erupt here in the 6th inning to score 5 runs and take a 6-3 lead. That is the 5th of the season for Riley Green, and that was an absolute rocket off the bat as he has just been absolutely on fire. We go to the 7th inning now. Pablo Lopez is done as they're going to turn to Brandon Webb. The ERA says 5.14, but he has been pretty sharp. He had 1 inning where he gave up a couple of walks and then a home run, and that's pretty much been all the damage in the 7 innings that he has worked. That's the Brandon Webb that we're used to as he registers the swinging strikeout there. Now on to the bottom of the 7th. Austin Meadows chases one in the dirt. That's going to go down to first, and they'll get him as Jose Ruiz is now on in relief there for the White Sox. Got the strikeout, then Akil Baddoo. Another one down in the dirt that he got twisted up on. He's going to go down to first there with that one, and that's going to do it for the Tigers in that half. Now we go to the 8th. It's Andrew Chaffin. He's gone 7 1/3, has not allowed a run as he has been very sharp. The one time that he did give up any kind of offense ended up getting him the loss, and now we go to the top of the 8th, or the first batter rather. Ground ball to the left side. He's going to beat it out. Tough play there for Devers in the shift, and Yastrzemski is on to start the inning, but now with 2 away. J.P. Crawford, ground ball to second. Castro going to send it over, or ground ball to short, rather. Castro sends it to second to end the inning, and now we go to the 9th, and it's Giovanni Gallegos coming on looking for his 9th save of the season. He's got 1 blown save so far. First batter, ground ball to third. Devers backhands throwing all the way across the field from foul territory. Gets him. That's a big first out. Now with 2 away, Yohan Moncada. Fastball right down the middle, and he couldn't pull the trigger, and that's going to do it. The Tigers come back to win this one. They trailed 3-1, but they win it 6-3 after the 5-run outburst in the bottom of the 6th inning. When we take a look at the box score, they end up, the White Sox end up with just 4 hits on the day, no walks, and they struck out 9 times, and 3 of those were from Moncada, who ended up being the last ball out of the ball game as well. Gavin Sheets hit a double. Melendez, his first home run of the season. Sheets with a 2-run home run as well, as he had a pretty good ball game for the White Sox. Those were all the RBIs. Hancock ends up going just 4 1/3, 4 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeout, 1 earned. So he pitched pretty well, but Lumet gets the loss, going an inning plus. He ended up giving up 3 hits, 2 walks, 5 earned runs, and struck out 1. Ruiz came in and cleaned up his mess. Goes an inning and 2/3, struck out a pair. Matone was pretty sharp, also going an inning and striking out 1. The Tigers end up with 7 hits, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts as a team. 2 hits for Riley Green, who had another big day. 2 hits for Tyler Stevenson as well. As these guys continue to swing the bats pretty well and playing pretty good baseball. Baddoo had his first home run of the year. Green's was his 5th. VR with a couple of RBIs. Baddoo with 1, and Riley Green with 3, giving him 16 now on the season. Benintendi and Baddoo were hit by pitch. Green got his 3rd stolen base of the year. Lopez gets the win, 5-0 on the year. 6 innings, 2 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned as 1 reached on the strikeout and wild pitch. Webb gets a hold, gave up a hit. Chaffin gets a hold, gave up a hit. Gallegos gets the save as he pitched a perfect ninth, struck out 1, and gets save number 9 on the season. That's going to do it for this one. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.
Good evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?